You can just push that button, let a little air out, bada bing, good home. And this is a chair from a previous Timu camp. I'm trying to stick with, outside of the specific gear that they gave me for this one, I'm trying to stick to as much as possible using the old Timu stuff that they gave me. If you want to see explanation and any of that stuff about any of the gear, I'll go ahead and link the other two Timu camps I did in the description, and you can go check those out for more information about any of this other gear. For dinner tonight, simple camping meal, a little bit of that action. This is the cook kit from another Timu camp. Woo. You don't want to repeat of what happened last time. Okay, don't care for that too much. Yep. So you can't really hear it because of that waterfall dealie over there. But it is raining. It is raining. Hello. I walked pretty far away from the camp to do this. I don't think they're super common, but there are black bear in the area. You know, they don't scare me enough to not want to camp here. Yeah, there's some pasta now. Something we'll be getting that tonight. They don't scare me enough not to want to camp here. But I do think it's important to show healthy respect for them. Normally you would use the lid, but I already put a gosh darn tea in there. Going up deep. So part of the problem of leaving my food at home is that food was in a dry bag. It's the only dry bag I had. And that's what I was planning on using to hang my food as bear bag. What I'm doing instead is I've got a plastic bag here with anything that's kind of like foody and yucky here into its own separate container. And I'll clean those dishes up tomorrow. But you don't want to do that close to camp, and it's a little tricky to do it in the dark. So I've got that in its own plastic bag. Then I've got all of my food here. And that's in a plastic bag, so that's wrapped up tightly in a separate plastic bag. I'll go ahead and tie that off. And then I have the blow-up bag for the air mattress. So I'm going to take the food and put it in there. Now this wouldn't really be a dry bag because there's a hole in the bottom. However, a hole in the bottom is not going to be too much of a problem for us because this is just going to hang from a tree. The water's going to come down like this, and I just need protection from there. So yeah, now I've got to go hang the bag from a tree. Yeah. That's on the first try. All right, well, bear bag's hung. I am going to have this can of wine. This is a bubbly, semi-sweet rosé from Lulu. I've had a very long day, 9:45. And I got a big day tomorrow, too. So I'm going to relax, enjoy this wine. When I'm done with the can, I'll take it, and I'll put it back into that bear bag. And then I'm going to go ahead and crawl into bed and hit the hay. Anything crazy happens, I'll definitely let you guys know. Otherwise, catch you in the morning. Yeah, you can see water is coming down from over there. And it's going to trickle on down. No biggie. No biggie. I'm kind of glad I came under here because it's pretty handy. I don't have anything set up, but I know it's raining. I can hear it raining, and yeah, kind of a cool experience. There is like a crazy mist just floating through the cave. The whole thing is bonkers. Um, that's a big lightning storm. I think I gotta say, I definitely made the right decision. Feel good about being down here in the cave, super protected. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm not up there exposed on the mountaintop up there. Woo! Wow. Woo! Woo! Good morning. Oh man, what an awesome night of camping. Sound of that waterfall is just really relaxing. Thunderstorm going all night. Yeah, that was a good night's sleep. Okay, so back over here, we've got like some drips kind of coming down, and then it's forming like a little stream, basically, and it's going right underneath the corner of my tent, which makes sense why the ground is damp back over there. In hindsight, I probably should have moved the tent. This is where the water is kind of dripping down on top of it. I was thinking about putting the tent here. It's really hard to show you on screen, but this isn't the flattest area, and it's right on the edge of that cave. So I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure whether or not to move here because there's some drawbacks to being right there. And I already had the tent set up, so it's got a nice bathtub floor in it. So I left it where it was, and there's no water that got into the tent whatsoever. So it all worked out, I guess. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting all of this, but the sun is out. I'm a short sleeve. It's a gorgeous day.
New Halo Top with delicious mix-ins in every bite, but half the calories.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Grainger, we're here for you. Professional delivery. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.